And the downfall for Mortal Kombat continues. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Dynasty, and I mean, this really isn't much of a shock, but we finally got our first look at the 2026 EVO games lineup. And guess what's nowhere to be found? Mortal Kombat 1, which honestly, not much of a shocker given that just this year, August 2025, our most recent EVO, the final EVO with MK1 in attendance, they were in last place with only like 377 entrants. They got beat out by Street Fighter, Tekken, Fatal Fury, Guilty Gear, Grand Blue, Marvel 2. Yeah. Under Night and Birth 2. Then it was Mortal Kombat. So the year before that, I want to say as well, it was like second to last place. So when it comes to EVO, the most recent years at least, Mortal Kombat's been fighting for survival. And obviously with them canceling support, no Combat Pack 3, none of this is a real shocker. I will say this though, if you guys remember at this point, it's been about 6 months, Ed Boon did actually come out and mention that we were going to still get at least another patch update. With that patch update not being released yet, you would have thought like maybe they were waiting for again one final big event, but no. Seems like this most recent EVO is the end of Mortal Kombat 1 competitively on that scene, and obviously, if you remember, just a couple months ago as well, we had the final combat event in Mexico City that was a shit show, where the literal venue where this final combat event was taking place was collapsing. The roof had debris falling on commentators in the middle of commentating. There was water dripping from the ceiling onto competitors, buckets everywhere to catch it. Like, that was just 2 months ago. If you want to see me talk about that, I reacted to everything. We did a deep dive into the venue and everything. It was really depressing, to be honest. I'll have a card somewhere there. So yeah, I mean, the writing has been on the walls for the competitive aspect of Mortal Kombat 1 for a while now. The game's dead. The game's been dead. And obviously, with us still not having any idea on when to expect the next game from NetherRealm Studios announced, could it be the Game Awards? Even if it is, that's Thursday. EVO needed to make this announcement by their set date, which was yesterday. Maybe they could kind of, I guess, if Injustice 3 gets announced, slide this into the lineup, but I don't think that's going to happen. If anything, I feel like this just kind of kills the chances of this announcement, hypothetical Injustice 3 announcement, Injustice KO the game, whatever the hell NetherRealm is cooking over in Chicago. So it is what it is. I mean, come on, guys. The winner of Final Combat literally in front of Ed Boon's face said that he did not enjoy playing Mortal Kombat 1 ever. Like, when the last champion for a recent Mortal Kombat game is openly expressing in front of the co-creator Mortal Kombat that he hates the game, does it really deserve a spot here? I will say this, though, going back to the lineup, seeing Vampire Savior, aka Darkstalkers, actually as, like, the legacy game kind of breaks my heart. Not because I'm, like, not a fan of Darkstalkers. I love Darkstalkers, but I was hoping that with the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection dropping at the end of this year, that maybe for the first time in what feels like forever, we'd see a classic Mortal Kombat game being played competitively on the scene. Granted, when Mortal Kombat 1 can't even break 400 entrants just a few months ago, realistically, could we have gotten like 400 people signing up for Trilogy, for UMK3? Maybe if when Legacy Collection dropped day one, it wasn't a buggy, broken mess, and the court of public opinion was not destroying the game, maybe then it could have been showcased, but sadly, we all know how that went. And again, for Atari and Digital Eclipse, they've made it pretty much abundantly clear that their whole idea behind the Legacy Collection was to cater towards the casuals who just wanted to play these classic 20-plus games offline. We still don't even have the online arcade on the Switch, so, you know, this game was not created to bring back the competitive side of these classic games as much as I was hoping for that to be the case. So yeah, that sucks because we'll probably never ever have another opportunity to see those classic games showcased on the grandest stage of them all, EVO Las Vegas. But kind of just is what it is at this point. So, yeah, that is the topic of the day. The EVO list of games is out. Mortal Kombat is nowhere to be seen. Don't think I've even mentioned this as well, just because, again, I'm just kind of hyper-focused on the present day. But if I'm not mistaken, this is like the first time that Mortal Kombat's not been represented on EVO since like pre-Mortal Kombat 9, 2011, which is crazy. Granted, again, I will say back in 2020, before COVID and all that stuff went down, I do want to say that Mortal Kombat 1 was being relegated to not the main stage, but the side stage. And I think 2021 was the exact same thing, but ultimately they canceled EVO. So, though technically the first time missing main stage, I mean, it was going to happen a couple of years ago. So, for me, kind of just is what it is. I'm not shocked by it. It just kind of goes to show that if WB isn't funding things like Final Kombat, the competitive scene for Mortal Kombat is dead in water. Which is sad, because obviously the competitive side not taken seriously, ever. Despite, again, all the funding that WB has thrown with Final Kombats over the last couple of games, last couple of years. From the casual side of things, MK1 had no replayability unless you enjoyed redundant invasions mode. The microtransactions are trash. Like, it's just a really tough spot on all facets of being a Mortal Kombat fan. If you're trying to play competitively, yeah, no showcase for you. If you just want to play the game for fun with your friends, no real option other than the actual core gameplay of it all. It just, again, goes to show that this steady decline continues to just get worse and worse. And obviously, just yesterday, we touched base on a new report that mentioned Netflix believed that WB Games held no value in their acquisition of Warner Bros. Discovery. So, will it get better under the Netflix umbrella? Both sides of it all. The casual side of Mortal Kombat, which, again, Mortal Kombat's bread and butter has always been the casual market. Casual fans had nothing to look forward to after playing the main story mode, essentially, for Mortal Kombat 1. And then, again, the competitive side of things. Without the funding from Final Kombat, this game is what it is. Which is sad, because it honestly felt a couple of years ago, Mortal Kombat 11, that maybe Mortal Kombat could finally be taken serious on all fronts, but, yeah, not the case. This is funny, too. So, EVO, when they were announcing their games individually, one by one, for the 2026 Las Vegas lineup, they pretty much rounded it out with this right here, which is insane. Yeah. That's all, players. No WB representation for the first time, again, since 2011, and they capped off their announcements with a WB meme. Just to kind of put salt in the wound. How cold is that? That's Sub-Zero cold from EVO. I feel like a lot of people did not catch that. Was it intentional? I don't know, but I think it was probably pretty damn deserved. But guys, that is all I got for y'all today. What do you think of Mortal Kombat missing EVO for the first time since Mortal Kombat 9? Do you think it gets better? Let me know down below if you enjoyed. Drop a like on it. Subscribe to some more MK content like this on the channel. Till next time, been your host, Ben Dynasty. Guys, please take care. Stay safe. Tough time to be a fan of Mortal Kombat. I love you guys. We'll get through this together. Peace.